Did it?
Let's see. Come on.
If you need the charger, by the way, the charger's right there.
See, you're receiving your content.
So,
you are live. All right, we are officially live now, people. Sorry about that.
So now, are you telling me that none of that was live?
Yeah, that was live, but most of it was recorded through audio, so we're good there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was. Oh, you see what just happened?
Oh, magic.
Oh. Well, we couldn't get the fancy.
Well, no, but this is 27.
Yeah, it's
Let's do that.
27 though.
All right, we're live.
We're live.
We're gonna smoke a joint. This is a beautifully rolled one
It was an
that
artisan.
my brother Casey just handed me.
Artisan.
The young artisan.
There you go.
But we'll save that
With the cool knuckle tattoos.
because we have a
the ghetto philanthropist himself.
ghetto philanthropy. What do y'all know about ghetto philanthropy?
I'm out here a lyrical motherfucking wordsmith.
Shit. So, episode 172,
Yes.
part deux. Why? Because the stream failed us.
Yeah.
So if you're an audio listener, you're hearing an intro for the second time, and we love you, and we thank you for your patience. If you're just joining us,
Yes.
what it fucking do?
Hey.
Anthony,
Hi.
we were discussing whether or not I had an issue with them marketing the Donald Cerrone versus Tony Ferguson fight as the people's fight, like the people's matchup, right? And I was just expressing that I have no issue with this, that marketers are gonna fucking market. And at the end of the day, their goal is to draw more money and draw more eyes, and that helps my friend. So fuck do I care what words they use or choose. I just hope that what they're trying to do is effective. I hope that it works. And I think that this time they're using an effective tactic. So even though it will be easy to get offended and be like, the real people's fucking main event is, it's like,
No.
pump your brakes. Let's not add negativity. Let's just hope that whatever they added to that card adds to my friend's pocket.
Yes.
That's it. That's the way that I look at it.
Negativity is the enemy. Is the enemy.
Your mom and an enemy.
Oh, man.
What
so
else is
rude.
on your mind, young Anthony?
What else is on my mind? Let's see.
Oh, and we discussed the fact that you're an injured piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm
We
injured.
discussed
I'm
the fact
injured. Apparently,
That young autism keeps fucking you up.
young autism. young autism is all about just getting the moves. But
Yeah,
it's
no, I appreciate that about him. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to hanging out with you guys sometime in the near future.
Oh yeah, it'll be slick.
It's not gonna be my birthday weekend. My birthday weekend, I will be here.
Yeah.
But hopefully, sometime in July, I'll come to Ohio and hang out with you guys for the weekend.
Yeah.
And maybe DDT a couple of you motherfuckers.
Hey man.
Maybe a couple pile drivers.
Hey, whatever you think you can
You know
do,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Whatever you think you can do.
I'm trying to suplex people. I suplexed somebody the other day. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah.
I
Super
didn't
cool.
keep the position though, but somebody got suplexed.
Yeah. Super cool, man. we're excited to see you try that.
What?
Yeah, we said we're excited to see you try that. Yeah, that's what we said.
You want to talk that shit?
Yeah, we said.
You gotta
Yeah.
act like I won't come in there and do pro wrestling holds on every single one of you motherfuckers.
He probably will, but you won't suplex us. He said Kobe will suplex all of us. He'll suplex lightweight to heavyweight, but he's not suplexing us. He said.
Kobe don't do suplexes, so that's not his game.
Oh, he's right. He
Kobe
just,
gonna be in here.
he's
He gonna be in that box.
Cement mix you. Cement mixer to armbar.
Kobe gonna let you shoot. You're gonna be in that crackdown. Next thing you know, your asshole's torn apart due to spladle. That's what's gonna happen to y'all. But I'm gonna be putting y'all in them stretch holds. I'm a fucking hooker out here in every sense of the word.
Ooh. Ooh, we're so scared. Ooh.
You should be scared.
Shaking. Not
You should
stirring.
be fucking shaking.
So let's see. What
So,
do I want to tell you about? Oh,
There's a fight tomorrow.
there is a fight tomorrow. Before we talk about that, we got to talk about the how everybody's excited for Yoel Romero, and it doesn't even matter. He got his 27 million. Did you hear about this?
Wait, what do you mean it doesn't matter?
Oh, because he's not gonna get the money.
He doesn't get the money?
The company's not worth 27 million. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna fold.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
So the company is gonna fold.
Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna.
But he'll get something, right?
He'll get something. He'll get maybe a million, maybe 2 million, but I wouldn't go for that. Yeah, it's better than nothing.
I understand what you're saying.
Everybody's like, oh man. So for the people who don't know, Yoel Romero did a lawsuit against a supplement company that had tainted supplements. They had like steroids or something, some PED or some illegal PED. Uh-oh, he's waving it in there. He's like, hey, what's up?
We don't do drugs.
He's blessing
just
us.
smoke weed.
That's the Sao Paulo. He's just blessing the area, cleaning the spirits.
Ashtray?
No, not for you. No, it's just a big old chair. You don't get to drop that yet.
The area has been blessed.
Yeah, it's just blessings. That's all it is. It's blessings.
Is cannabis related to sage?
Let's find out.
I just heard a yes. I heard a yes. Because the reason I asked was that blessing reference, right? People like to use sage to cleanse an area.
Yeah.
But you know what I actually prefer? I think you do know this.
Yeah, the Sao Paulo.
When I do rituals, right?
The little sticky
When I do
stick.
rituals, and I do rituals when I want to, when I feel like they're gonna be effective, just because of my own personal nonsensical beliefs, right? Like instead of having like, oh, I believe in this, and it's what everyone else believes in.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own personal like set of superstitions that are almost religiously believed when it's convenient or necessary for me to get through my day, right?
All right.
So like I'll bust out the Palo Santo because when I was a brown belt and I was competing in the pans, I was staying with my homeboy Kitao. And Kitao is an executive producer and director. He has TV shows and feature films and shit. He's done a lot of cool stuff. And he credits a lot of the things that he's been able to achieve and accomplish and create to some of his experiences with ayahuasca and doing works. And during some of those works, they use that Palo Santo. So before I'm about to get into the car and go compete in the pants, it's the morning I'm about to fight. He's like, hey man, how about I do a little fucking gimmick on you, you know?
Yeah.
He didn't say those words, these are my words. And I'm like, yeah, fucking let's go. And so I imagined that he would do a little wavy, wavy, wavy. Maybe it would take like 30 seconds tops. Tops.
Yeah.
Imagine standing still in the same spot for 10 minutes while your friend walks around you with like a smoky stick.
Jesus. My feet would
I
hurt.
won.
Right.
Now here's what I'm saying. I won that fucking tournament. Gold medal. It was my first international gold medal. So I was like, this must be the blocks.
This must be.
Like, so whenever I feel like I need some kind of magical fucking strength, you
Yeah.
know, I'll go and I'll burn some Palo Santo. And it's not because I truly believe that that's purifying anything.
Mhm.
I believe that it's making me focus on that moment before I accomplish one of my goals in my career as a jiu-jitsu fighter. And so like, it puts me back in a really positive mindset. It reminds me of all the sights and smells that I had going into that match and into those matches that day. So like, that's the kind of magic I believe in, right?
Gotcha.
So it's not that I want to burn sage
Right.
to purify anything, because sage never did it for me. Sage,
Right.
whenever some hippie did that, nothing really dope ever happened after.
Nah.
So like, I don't see the magic in it.
Yeah.
That's just superstition to me. But like this one time,
Yeah.
there was magic. And so sometimes I'll try to fucking recreate that.
So, well.
Same thing with like, I'll joke around about personal numerology, right?
Yeah.
Like whenever I see like some of my favorite numbers lined up somewhere, I'm like, ah.
It's the
The
truth.
universe is with me.
It's the truth. We're one. The goals are the same. So, sage is not related, but hops are.
Dude, that Kobe's never been down the strip either.
Quoi?
Hops are related to cannabis. They're cousins.
Yes, that I knew. I knew about the hops.
Yeah,
But I was
hops,
curious.
hackberry.
So I'm not surprised that I heard yes and that I'm hearing something else now.
Yeah.
Never surprised by anything.
Yeah.
But yes, I knew about hops being related. And they look nearly the same.
Yeah.
Same thing with catnip. Catnip is a
Mhm.
very closely related. Have you ever seen the gimmick where it's called meowawana?
No, I have not. Meowawana.
It's cute. It's like, instead of selling you the catnip all ground up, we have some. Instead of it being all ground up, it's in little buds.
Oh, that's funny.
It's cute. Can you show it to me?
It actually, so they actually gave us a pill bottle that looks like a medical pill bottle with, it looks like almost shake.
That's tremendous. We're about to get the meowawana out.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, they have like meowawana, like J's. They have like jars. They have.
It's good marketing.
Yeah, it is good marketing.
No, it's just like we were discussing. Like, that's good marketing. Like, somebody doesn't like that they're selling catnip that way.
Yeah.
That annoys somebody.
Yep.
There's a jar of the best meowawana that money can buy.
Meowawana.
Dude, and my cats freak out over this, like way harder than any other catnip.
'Cause they put
That's that real strain right there.
yeah.
That's the best stuff you can get.
We call this that old Deuteronomy. Shout out to all my people that know about cats.
Shout out to the Old Testament.
So silly.
I remember the old ways.
Shout out to the Torah.
There you go. So silly.
Oh goodness.
So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So you are right. There is a fight this weekend. It is in Stockholm.
Stay close to the mic. I'm losing you.
There's a fight in Sweden. It is Stockholm.
Yes.
Sweden. Sad.
Just gonna need a light.
Sad news, but we can run through the card. But sad news.
What's the?
What's it? Ilyar versus Volkan is canceled
Why?
because Ilyar has back pains, so he's out. So that's canceled.
Oh, he had to pull out.
Yeah,
That's
so,
too bad.
so they moved Jimmy Manuwa versus Alexandra Rakic to the co-main event of this fight because of that.
Okay.
So good for them.
And this is Gustafsson versus Anthony Smith as the headliner.
Yes.
That'll be fun.
It's exciting. There's not too many people.
Who do you have in that fight? What's the betting line on that?
Let's see odds.
Who's the underdog?
UFC? Why don't you put the odds out? I'm looking at your site. Let's go look it up then. I would have.
Who is the
I have
underdog?
Gustafsson. There's no way I can see.
That's who you believe is gonna win.
Oh yeah. There's no way I can see. I mean, there's a way I can see Anthony Smith winning, but it's not. It's not anything.
Do you think he's gonna get smashed?
I don't think he'll get smashed. I think it'll. Well, I think it'll be. It won't be one-sided. It'll be competitive, but not really. You'll see like levels. It's like I think Anthony Smith is still
Competitive, but not really.
Yeah, not
How dare
really.
you?
Like I feel like Anthony Smith, and I'm not trying to like disrespect this man. I don't know, but just the way he talks in the media and like all the things he's been talking about, especially the John Jones loss and how it's affected him mentally. Like I think he's in like a.
What did he say?
He was
How
just
did
like,
it
it was like
affect
the the worst thing that could ever happen in my life or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, it was something like let me find it again, but it was something. It was dramatic, and I was like, whoa, and like
The worst thing that could happen in your life?
something like that. Like it was like
I hope you're exaggerating.
I hope so
But
too.
some people just speak in superlatives,
Yeah.
right? Like I tend to do that. Like, how's everything? Oh, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Right? Like, dude, it was the worst thing ever. Like, like maybe that's how he speaks. Who knows?
Let's see if I can find the article. But yeah, I think it's gonna be like I think there's something. I think he's not mentally there. Like we'll see after this fight, but I don't think he's gonna be straight after this one.
But again, like you're talking about like how he's speaking in interviews.
Right.
Right? So like, not that this is an interview, right? But it's similar. It's adjacent, right? So I can put out whatever energy I want in this podcast throughout this conversation, knowing that it's going to be on a platform, right? And then have a completely different energy later. Or maybe I plan on having a certain kind of energy, and then on my way in, I stub my fucking toe. And then you ask me, oh yeah, like remember when you fucking lost to Micah in front of everybody when you popped your foot and you yell tapped? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
How'd that make you feel? Like, well, that was the worst thing ever, actually.
Right.
And I cried super, super hard in front of all my students. And then a little kid made me feel better about it. But if I just felt like telling you this version of it where it was the worst thing ever, and I consider not competing anymore. Like, but that was only 5 minutes of it, but I just stubbed my toe. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who knows when you caught Anthony Smith and what kind of mood he was in.
Right.
And like what his state was. State matters when you're being interviewed, you know? So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's an accurate way of saying how this dude feels.
But
Thank you.
I just don't see. It's like Gustafsson does a lot of things that John Jones can do really well. That gave Anthony Smith the same troubles with John Jones. So I'm like,
I agree with you. I think he could present a lot of the same problems.
yeah,
But that doesn't mean that his mindset is already ruined or anything.
right. I agree, but I think
In fact, just because I'm competitive and I hate you.
yeah, you're gonna root for Anthony Smith.
That's not true. I am competitive, but I do not hate you.
I appreciate that.
I'm rooting for Anthony Smith tomorrow.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna try to watch it live.
yeah.
I don't know what time they start
I
fighting.
think it's like
But there's also something that I want to watch. Something that's important to me, Anthony. Do you know what it is?
I'm gonna guess it has something to do with pro wrestling.
You're correct.
Is it Japanese?
I was so caught up in giving.
It is not Japanese,
Ah.
but my heart grew a size when you implied that it might be.
Yeah.
NXT, which is WWE's developmental. They're doing their 25th takeover pay-per-view. So they usually do a great job. Like their pay-per-views, I think, are better than the WWE's actual pay-per-views. And I think the difference in quality is vast, actually.
Right.
And I expect them to do something spectacular for a landmark like 25. Like they like, everything likes numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice round ones.
Round.
Who doesn't like nice round things?
But 25
Round.
It's not
Sweet
round.
Earth round.
Round.
So one day
It's
we
pretty
decide
sweet.
Chinese sons of bitches are going down.
Have you seen the video that he's referencing? Can you hear him?
I can barely hear what he's saying.
He's talking about the video about like,
And did she were
yeah, the end of the world, where it's like a black and white video. It's animated, and this guy's like, look at the Earth. It's a pretty sweet Earth. Round, right?
Yeah,
Round.
yeah. They said, what happens in like,
Those-
the nuclear
Those same
war?
guys did another video, I believe, that's like, I don't want to talk to you. I just want bang, bang, bang. Smoke, bang, bang, bang. I don't want to meet your mom.
Just want to bang, bang, bang.
I just want bang, bang, bang.
I remember this from the 5th grade.
Smoke, bang, bang, bang.
It's been a while. You're jogging back elementary school, middle school memories.
I don't want to talk to you.
Just want to bang, bang, bang.
See, but in middle school, you couldn't appreciate it the way you could appreciate it now.
Oh, no, I can still appreciate it the same way because it was absolutely
That
ridiculous.
is not true.
Because you know why?
No, because there's a reality to that, like, look, at some point, if you haven't, you will find a person. And you'll be like, this person they're nice and all, but I don't really want to, like, talk to them.
Yeah.
I want to connect to them in a physical manner,
Yeah.
and then disconnect in that physical manner,
Right.
and then remain disconnected until we connect in a physical manner again.
Yes.
I don't want to talk to you.
Yes.
I just want bang, bang, bang.
Yes.
Then smoke, then more bang, bang, bang. Everyone will or has had that interaction. I don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent, but we've all experienced it or will experience it.
Okay.
But when you're in middle school, you didn't appreciate that on the same level, unless you had a fucking different life than me.
I didn't have. I live vicariously through other people. That's the best part about being in middle school. So you get to learn. You get to learn from other people. Like watching people have sex on other people's front lawns. You learn a lot from that.
Whoa,
Yeah.
in middle school?
In middle school. Yeah.
Man, public school must have been really interesting. Like,
It is.
see, I went to all boys prep school.
Yeah.
And so, like, sex was just like something you talked about and you didn't know what you were talking about. And then, like, and then in 7th grade, you started trading pornos. But, like, we're talking about magazines,
Right.
right? And, like, somebody had, like somebody's, this has to be dead now because everyone has cell phones,
Yeah.
right? But, like, every grade had, like, a porn king. Like, the dude who was, like, he was just able to just acquire the most shit
Yeah.
and, like, divvy it out amongst his friends.
That's funny.
That was not me. That wasn't me.
That wasn't you.
No. Isn't that surprising?
Some white guy named Johnny.
Oh. We didn't use the nickname Johnny, but his name was John, and I'm not lying.
See, I know these things. I know these things.
His name was John.
Yes.
It still is.
Yeah.
That's one of those phrases that people say.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, yeah. Or they'll say, like, she was really pretty. Or, like, her name was Veronica. And it's like, well, unless she had a radical fucking change and now she's Muslim and she changed her name to, like, Latifa, then her name is probably still Veronica. Like, why do we use that phrase? Why do we, like, add tense to that? Her name was Jennifer. It's like,
I
she's
agree.
still fucking Jennifer.
I agree. There's something similar to that where like somebody says she's turning an age. It's like, well, I hope so. I hope she doesn't die before. Like you just like she's turning a certain age. It's like, yeah, I hope so.
She's turning 7 in a month. It's like,
Well, okay, yeah, I hope so. Like, yes, no, they don't even say that much. They just say she's turning 7. It's like, well, okay, I hope she turns 8, 9, 10 too. Like, what are you trying to tell me? It doesn't tell me how old she is. Like, it's so stupid. I hate when people say stuff like that.
that's a funny little phrase.
Yeah, it's like,
That's a funny one. That's one that I haven't thought of myself, actually.
I thought about that for a while. I was like, it's like, does this make sense or am I crazy? Because I hate when people say this stuff to
No,
me.
it's an upsetting phrase now that you mention
Yeah,
it.
it's like, but the thing is that's the best response to throw back at them. Is like, well, I hope so. I mean, yeah, I'm a positive person. I hope they are turning 7 soon, or eventually.
Like, yeah, I hope that works out. They would be so upset if you said that.
Exactly.
If they were like, yeah, he'll be 8 in September. You're like, well, with hope.
With hope.
With any luck, you're right. Unless any windowless vans pull up
Yeah.
with your neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly.
Then
yeah.
maybe not so
Maybe
much.
not so much.
Hmm.
Mine's more of
Good
like
luck.
mine's more of making them sound like an asshole. It's like yeah, man, they should. Like it's like you expect him to die or something like that. It's like yeah, he was turning 10. It's like yeah, he should. And 11 and 12.
Athena's trying to be on the podcast.
Shout out to dogs
Athena.
everywhere. The goddess.
Athena's a little black girl. She's got a lot of attitude.
Goddess with a Greek name.
She's a pretty black girl with a lot of attitude. You know what?
What?
I don't think we've discussed this.
What haven't we discussed?
So, do you know the model Iman, who is married to David Bowie for years and years?
I do not. I know nothing of these people.
I think we need to discuss.
Let me
I think we need to discuss Somalia.
What about Somalia?
Because usually when people discuss Somalia, what they discuss are things like pirates,
Yeah.
famine, AIDS,
Yes.
warlords. But you know what they forget? Extraordinarily, uniquely delicate features.
Yes.
Have you seen Iman yet? Have you pulled up a picture of her yet?
I have, and she is.
Can you put it up for everyone to see?
Maybe the computer. Oh, everything's acting really slow, so probably not. You guys will have to Google it yourself, just because everything's acting.
Yourself?
Yourself.
Did you just give me a list?
Yourself.
It's okay if you developed a list during the course of this podcast.
It's a very weird.
fine.
It's a very weird face
I'll
she
accept you.
has. It's something that makes me uncomfortable about her face.
Uncomfortable?
Yeah, like it doesn't. Like it's just. I don't know. Something about it just doesn't. Like I don't know. It's weird. I'm trying to find like a younger picture to make me feel better about it. But even like, cause she looks good. She still looks good now. Don't get me wrong.
Dude, she's an amazing looking
But,
person.
like, I'm
she
try-
looks amazing.
But something about it just doesn't seem.
Here's what I'm saying.
because
There are
she-
certain there's features in the faces of Somali women that I think are fucking incredible. And there's this lady. She's much younger than me. She has to be. But then again, it can be tricky because they say black don't crack, and she's black as fuck, so she's probably 55.
Yeah.
But she has the most delicate, pretty, Somali-looking features, and she has a name that I've never seen before. And so I guess what I really want you to do, Anthony, is Google this name and see if it's rooted in that country. Are you ready?
Yeah. Iman.
No, that's the model.
Okay.
I wanted you to see some of the features I was talking about.
Yes. Okay.
So I gave the cat some catnip, dog.
So the name. Oh, we just got the cats stoned on catnip apparently.
There you
And
go.
now they're wrestling each other. One's in a fucking box playing around. It's madness.
Look at that half guard, dog.
Yeah, there's half guard going
It's
on.
half guard.
Watch this smack though. Teeny lays on Taco because he tried to talk some shit. Look.
These are funny little creatures we live with. They have little personalities on them. Okay, the name. Are you ready?
Yes.
I don't know how to say this name, so I will spell it for you as it appeared on a name tag
Okay.
today. Somewhere in the city where I currently reside, this
Okay.
person exists. Dressa.
Dressa.
Where the fuck is that name from?
Dressa.
That is yes. That is what I saw on the tag.
Dressa. Interesting. Let's see. Whoa. All right. Let's see. Let's do etymology.
Where is this name from? Is it a real name? Tell me everything you can tell me.
Name history.
I could be wrong about these features.
Let's see. Dressa, name meaning, and Dressa family. Let's see. So this was. Do not continue.
It should be a first name. It should be a first name.
Can you-
But we're not looking for a human being. We're looking for the
Yeah,
root
yeah.
and
Yeah.
what the name means. Shit like that.
Let's see. Historically certain. Oh, this is like they call it a surname. I think it's a surname. Dressa.
No.
I'm trying to.
Fucks. They're betraying us.
Yeah, they are. The internet's betraying.
Either that or you're screwing me over on Google to hurt my feelings. It could be anything.
I mean,
Who knows?
my thought is literally that it's dress in a different language.
That's what you feel like?
That's what I feel, because literally, Dressa, and I'm seeing a bunch of fashion comes up. See Dressa. I see a bunch of some Russian words coming up, and then
Ooh, Russia.
Dressa Molo. Wait, what is this? Is this a? Whoa. Okay, she looks very. I don't know what she looks like. I don't know what she is. This is.
Well,
this
we're
is-
not looking for an individual.
I know.
We're looking to see what the name means, where it is from, or if it's entirely made up, which it very well could be. People make up names all the time.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I don't see anything about Dressa anywhere.
It could be made up. Now,
Yeah.
what does Anthony mean?
Anthony, it means Latin. I don't know.
You don't know what your name means?
Of course not. Why would I do something like that? I'm not, what's it called? I'm not into myself that much.
Oh, what are you implying, sir?
I don't know. Tell me what your name means.
I know a lot of things that my name means, actually.
Oh. So it's an old Roman family name of unknown etymology, priceless and of inestimable worth are popular folk definitions of the name.
Wait. Slow down and talk better into the mic.
Priceless and of inestimable worth. So I'm priceless.
I will accept that. I think you are priceless.
Oh, man.
I tell you these things all the time. Now, what does Casey mean? Casey with a K.
KCSS.
We're going to find out what Casey means.
How do you spell that?
And we'll come back around. Before you look up my name, I will
Casey.
tell you what I believe my name to mean.
Yeah, but you spelling it K-A-S-E-Y or K-A-C-E-Y?
He has to spell it the right way, or it
What?
doesn't count.
Well, how do you spell it then?
K-A-S-E-Y.
A-S-E-Y. All right, Casey. Casey name meaning. Let's see. Vigilant or watchful?
Oh, I'll accept that. Vigilant or watchful.
Ooh, I'm motherfucking vigilant.
He's vigilant as fuck.
So
That's so real. All right,
who do you want me to do next, or you want me to go to yours?
Kobe's name, Kobe.
He spells it just like he spells it like a normal person. C-O-L-B-Y.
No. See, now this is the thing.
Yeah.
When you listed him on the podcast, you listed him as Colby.
Yeah.
Toby.
That is not his name.
Okay.
You've done this to several people. You son of a bitch.
I have.
You're like, you just decide what somebody's name is, just throw it at him like it doesn't mean anything. C-O-B-E-Y, Kobe.
C-O-B-E-Y.
Let's find out what Kobe means.
See.
And see if it's accurate. What are you laughing for? Does it not exist?
Unexplained.
It's unexplained. You're unexplained.
No, that's what it means. Yeah, it literally means unexplained. Kobe
Wait, it means unexplained?
Yeah, yeah. It says possibly an Americanized spelling of a French Cobet from a reduced pet form of the personal name Jacob. English. And then colon,
I accept
unexplained.
that.
Yeah.
I accept that. I do think it's an American derivative of the name Jacob.
Yeah.
Cool. Unexplainable? Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Or unexplained?
Unexplained. I'm trying to find, let's see.
I like unexplainable better, so I'm changing it. Now, it is relatively convenient for me to think that my name means what I think it means.
Do you know what it means?
I'll start there.
Do you know what it means?
I want you to look it up. I believe that I know. I've heard a couple different things. So I'll tell you the story of why I think I know what my name means. And then we'll do weird news. And then I will depart. So when I was in 6th grade, all the children in my school, my little prep school, we had to be students of Latin, right? So in 6th grade, you don't get to choose what language you're studying. You study Latin in 6th grade. And so when you study Latin with this one particular teacher we all had, he says, on day one, this is a common practice. On day one, he's like, now we'll give you a Latin name based on your name. And so you had to look up your name in like baby books and shit like that because there was no usable internet as the children have it today. So the way that you just Googled some shit and found out what my name means instantly, and you're staring at it right now and thinking to yourself, that's not true.
No, it's not.
I couldn't do that. I had to go to the library and find a baby book and look through that bitch until I found my name.
Yeah.
I believe that Darren is from the Gaelic.
Correct.
Are we starting there?
Yes,
so we're starting.
You pretty much got it.
So far,
then.
so good.
You pretty much got it then.
And I've heard that it means two things. One is that it was great, and another that said it meant like tree or something like that. Now, when I was a little boy, when I looked it up in the baby book, and this is why I know this is convenient, it said that it meant great little one.
Yeah.
And so, what are you looking at? What does it say?
So it's Gaelic, like you said, and from everything I've seen so far, is that it just says it's great.
So that's what you see, just the
Yeah.
word great.
I also want to know is what is one of your numbers because they also have numerology for your name as well.
See, I don't believe in their numerology, Anthony. But
I mean,
if
maybe
I were gonna say what my numbers are,
Yeah.
6 and 8 are pretty strong numbers. For me.
the 8 is a numerology number for you. So there you
You
go.
shut your face.
So there you go. There you go. You are who you're supposed to be.
Ah, that's nice to know. Okay, so
So
hit
oh
me
wait, you
with
want
a
to
single piece of weird news.
hold on. It says in numerological terms. This means the following: power, the ability to do or act, capability of doing or accomplishing something, political or national strength, great or marked ability to do.
Wait. Slow down. Again, we're losing you a little bit.
So
So-
great or marked ability to do or act, strength, might, force, possession of control or command over others, authority. And then the other one is sacrifice, the surrender of destruction of something prized or desirable for the sake of something considered as having a higher or more pressing claim. It's like, Wow, there's a lot going on there.
There's a lot.
It's a lot.
So those are concepts that I was talking about last night.
Yes.
For shoot.
Yeah.
Power and having the ability to sacrifice to gain more of it,
Mhm.
and then what you do with it.
All right.
And like without being comic booky, right? The other idea that came up in conversation was responsibility.
Yeah.
And how much responsibility do I have to carry in order to have a feeling that my life is fucking significant and worth something,
Yeah.
right? And like my natural tendency is to live a very whimsical, fun existence. But in doing that, you gain very little long-term shit. You gain very little power in doing that. You
Yeah.
just have a high amount of freedom. But if you can balance all those fucking things, harness them, I see rad shit in the head. I see rad shit ahead of us. I see, like, not just this title, but many others.
Many.
Yeah.
We have young Casey to worry about.
Mm.
Young Colby.
And then this man right here.
Yes, the barbarian.
You know what's funny?
What?
I was thinking the word barbarian when you said it, but I think he's moving away from the barbarism. I think he's moving towards something new.
Is it gonna
He's
be?
inventing something completely different.
What is it? I see him smiling in the background.
Is he smiling? Yeah, he's smiling. That's what I'm not fucking around. So serious.
You ever seen that Clint
He hasn't even found himself yet. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're
Like
saying.
he knows how to fight. He doesn't know how to fight to his best ability yet.
Yeah.
Do you know how fucking terrifying that is for people?
I
like-
believe that.
This motherfucker isn't even like a tenth of what he could be.
You know the movie where Clint Eastwood has that orangutan?
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him. Keep going.
Tell you what. Let's talk your shit right now.
You know the movie where Clint Eastwood has the orangutan and he shows up everywhere and the orangutan rips the fucking door off the truck. He shows up and he fights for he fights against the police and shit representing the union. Clint Eastwood. It's an old school movie. Any which way you can go. I used to watch that movie with my grandfather when I was a kid, and I'm like, yep, that's me. And also Solid Snake from the first Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
When I learned that character, I said, this is me as well, and everyone's fucked. So all I have is his skills in MMA. So like a jab, a right hand, outside leg kick, and a choke and a fireman's.
I think that's all he's
That's
gonna
all he
need.
need. Yeah, that's all he needs. He's got one choke, a couple punches, a good, like a
Like
pretty
my
good
shit is out
takedown.
of a fucking Japanese anime.
Oh shit!
It's that new.
It's that new.
Hideo Kojima wrote like rope.
Such great references. He fits right in very
See,
well.
but the references work for you.
Yeah.
Like you popped for that Solid Snake reference.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
But it's
You
like,
understand?
but no,
You know
see,
why?
yeah, no,
Because I'm an old piece of shit.
yeah. You were
And
still,
I don't know.
you were still
I
around
don't
like
know everything that he's talking about.
you were.
I just know where it's coming from. I appreciate the energy.
Yeah, no,
I
but
feel how true it rings in his heart and out of his mouth.
I'm just
And so I'm in.
saying he fits.
Where are we going?
He fits in well with this.
Where must I follow Solid Snake
He
in order
fits-
to make sure that he accomplishes as many of his goals as I can help him get to?
He fits in well. The references are very much in line with what references you would
say
have
about
in the
Solid
modern
Snake?
era.
Is Solid Snake a hard ass character?
But is Solid Snake a super hard ass, badass?
Yeah,
character?
he's just like he comes in smoking cigarettes, like carrying around a box and whooping dudes' asses.
The Codster said
That
so.
sounds like my boy.
Yeah, he smokes
Just
cigarettes.
replace the cigarette with a vape pen and you got him. Anthony, we're not doing weird news.
All
I'm
right.
going to say goodbye to you for shoot.
All
It's
right.
been a wonderful podcast. Technically, it was 2 podcasts.
Yes.
You see what I did there? You see this?
Yes. Scissor bang.
Scissor bang.
There you go.
Scissor bang.
That's what happens.
And that's what I like to do with every single one of you guys. Everybody who loves us,
Yes.
I want to openly scissor bang you
There you
just
go.
to show you how much I appreciate your time. I don't know how you take that. I don't know how you feel about that,
Well,
but
they
I
take-
said
they
on my
take it- they
Instagram
take it
already.
like this. They
Hey,
take it
look,
like this.
You ever see the movie What's Love Got to Do with It?
I think so.
There's a scene in that movie that's not really the most fun scene for most people to watch.
Yeah.
Because what happens in that scene is technically very wrong. But if you know what happens in that scene and you secretly like what happens in that scene, maybe you should slide in my DM sometime. Anthony,
Yes.
I'm done with you. I
All
love
right.
you, bro. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for everything you do for us.
No problem.
Thanks for hanging out and holding everything down in CLE for me.
I try.
I know what you're up to. I appreciate the things that you do to try to make me a successful human being.
Okay.
And with that, I bid you adieu. Goodbye, Internet. XOXO.
Peace.